going on? It's your boy, man. Let's talk some Detroit. Today was game 1 under preseason. New York Knicks versus Pistons. Knicks came out on top. Pistons gave an effort at the end of the game to try to come back, but just didn't have enough, man. Julius Randle went ahead and ended it with a three-pointer. So, what did we see? Absolute sloppy game like you would expect. A lot of people been out of basketball for a long time. Everybody didn't play in the bubble. So you expect the sloppiness, especially with our team. We got a bunch of kids on our team right now, and they have not had any time to really learn how to gel with each other at all. So you literally out there, you're just hooping. And that's what someone was doing. Sloppy passes here and there. Our starters was horrible. Listen, let's get to the main point, because I know a lot of people feel similar about this situation. And, you know, it was the reason why I made the video I made immediately when it happened. Mason Plumlee is an absolute bum. We know this. We know Mason Plumlee is a bum, man. He's a bum. And it was so obvious today, man. Isiah Stewart got in at the end of the game and looked 10 times better than Mason Plumlee, someone who's been in the league for a very long time. Even though it is preseason, it is game 1, Plumlee's not going to get any better. He's just not. I don't know why we paid him that much money in the first place. Now that that's out of my system, let's get back to the kids, man, because Blake Griffin's going to be rusty. He hasn't played in a very long time. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, our players did not play in a bubble. These guys have not touched, you know, the basketball court in a competitive fashion in a very long time. You got to expect sloppiness, obviously. I don't know what a lot of Detroit Pistons fans was expecting to see. I guess they thought they was going to come see some type of magically well-polished team. They thought that they was just going to come out on fire. Like, dude, these dudes have not played basketball. That's not how it works. I'd expect that from the non-athlete fan. They usually sit on the couch and talk all types of trash, knowing that they never touched a basketball in their life. I expect that from them. But for the fans that, you know, the athletes, you know, that's out there, man, that watch the Pistons, man, you should know. You just not going to run it on the court and just be great when you haven't played basketball for a while. So the veterans today were horrible. They were absolutely horrible. Blake Griffin, Derrick Rose was okay here and there, but Plumlee was absolutely terrible. Jeremy Grant on the defensive end was good, but on the offensive end was ice cold today. You got to expect all the nerves from these guys, man. The excitement nerves hit you when you finally get an opportunity to go out there and play, man. So you're playing with a bunch of strangers, like I said, so you expect these things. Now, for the kids, first of all, Killian Hayes, our youngest. Killian Hayes today, the turnovers today, that's going to happen. Young rookie point guards turn the ball over. It just happens, dude. Especially with him coming from overseas. I don't know why people thought he was just going to jump out and just have a ring of fire hula hoop game today. Dude, he's coming from overseas. He has to learn. You've seen the traveling calls with Killian Hayes, man. He did make some good passes. He received some good passes. There was some flashes of what is to come. But the turnovers today, got to work on that. Dwayne Casey made that known earlier in the week that the Pistons had a need to get better with the turnovers. That's going to come with time. That's not going to happen overnight. Like I said, you have to look at the amount of time that they've had training camp. They haven't had an opportunity to make adjustmts or do anything like that, man. You're basically meeting everybody and taking photos. That's pretty much what they've been doing. So, you know, as far as the lineups go, it's going to be interesting to see how this thing develops, man, because, like I said, you got some players that definitely showed today that they are the real deal, man. They are the real deal as far as our young guys, man. Saddiq Bey was absolutely amazing today. Saddiq Bey was himself. Everybody already was saying that Saddiq Bey probably would be a steal. Well, yes, he's a steal. We knew that as Pistons fans. We knew that. But him and Isiah Stewart is exactly what I said, man. The Ben Rodman guy. You know what I'm saying? He's the tool man that's going to get rebounds. That's going to try to block shots. He's going to second, third, fourth, fifth efforts at rebounds and things like that. His energy was absolutely electric today, man. He made Mason Plumlee look bad, man. But yeah, him and Saddiq, man, and then like I said, Luke is definitely, he should be the starting shooting guard for this team. He definitely should be a starting shooting guard for this team, man. The shooting was fluid. Luke showed today why you let a player like Luke Kennard go, because he can give you pretty much the same. He shot the ball absolutely well today, but the aggressiveness was there today. And that's what I had a problem with Luke Kennard about at certain times, was the aggressiveness. But yeah, Luke showed you why you would let a player like that go. Okafor today, when he came in, man, he was definitely doing some work down there in the paint. I think Okafor will eventually play himself in a higher role. He for what we getting out of him for what we paying is absolutely a beautiful thing to me. And it makes it hurt even more that we paying Mason Plumlee what we paying him. So, but like I said, Saddiq Bey, man, Isiah, Stewart, those guys, they play absolutely well today. Killian Hayes, with time, it's going to get better. It's definitely going to get better, man. When he first came out, the calm, the poise, and everything was fine, you know what I'm saying? But a few turnovers kind of flustered him, man, and then next thing you know, that the kid started to show. So Saban Lee didn't really do too much as far as attacking the basket like I wanted him to. He was being nice, passing the ball. You got to go out there and eat, young man. Saban Lee can definitely be another steal for the Pistons, man. You got to be aggressive. Be yourself. That's what they're going to have to teach these kids, man. Be yourself out there. I drafted you because you do this well. Be yourself. Saban Lee is an absolute baller, man, and he's an aggressive player. Today he was passing the ball. So they'll work with him and they'll get it together, man. Dwayne Casey today as a coach, yeah, those lineups were questionable at times. Y'all already know what it is with Dwayne Casey and those lineups he put out there on the floor sometimes. So, the lineups mean absolutely nothing. Let's just get that out there. He made that known himself, but I just wanted to see certain guys at certain times. Josh Jackson caught on a little bit in the latter parts of the game, man. He was able to get some solid baskets, man. He started to calm down. The nerves started to calm down. Some guys is going to happen during the game. Some is going to take a couple of games, man. So I think by the time the regular season get here, a lot of these young guys will calm down and get things together, man. So we didn't get to see LiAngelo ball. That was absolutely disappointing for a lot of us in the live stream, man. We wanted to see Jello. To be honest, man, we wanted to see Jello. That's just that. We just wanted to see him. Simple as that. But yeah, man, you had your Magruders and your Dylan Wrights. They were who they always been. So, but as far as our rookies go, I was absolutely pleased with Saddiq Bey and Isiah Stewart, man. But as far as Sekou goes, Sekou came out there today, and the thing with Sekou is he has to take charge. Sekou, this team is supposed to be given to you at some point. You got to be aggressive, bro. You got to be aggressive. You got to take charge, man. There's no other way to put it. Sekou, he has the talent, is there. He has to be aggressive, man. You can't be the understudy no more. This is year 2. It's time for you to take a step forward. Unless you're going to go into the sophomore slump, which will absolutely suck, because I hate that so much. The sophomore slump is terrible. So, that's pretty much my analysis of the game. The New York Knicks today, they came out and played. Obi Toppin today was able to get a few dunks, close shots to the rim. Obi Toppin, to me, played exactly like you would expect him to play. I didn't see something to where I'm going to be like, oh, this guy's going to be like the next Blake Griffin, like they've been trying to compare him. No, Obi's going to be Obi. Athletic, going to get his opportunities, man. Those guards are going to set him up. He's going to be that guy. I'm not saying that's his ceiling, but I just don't see too much more coming from that situation. Unless he can really dramatically improve more on that jump shot, then we talking. But he's athletic. We all know that. He's a high riser. He's going to do work down there in the paint. So, as far as the other guys go on the Knicks, man, I don't know what it was, but it must have been a window open or something, because there was a lot of air balls going on at one point in the game. But that it was just sloppy all over on both sides of the ball, man. Pistons turned the ball over, I believe it was like 22 times or something like that. So you expect that, you know what I'm saying? That's a bad game in a regular 82-game season for some teams, for bad teams. But this is preseason game 1. And like I said, I've already explained the situation. You expect that. You expect that, man. Like I said, I don't know what these fans was expecting. It's just absolutely amazing. Some of the overreactive comments that I was just getting in my live stream, man. Like, come on, man. Preseason game 1. Game 1 of the preseason. Kids that you just drafted out here have not played basketball. Your veterans have not played basketball. What do you think you're finna get? Anyway, that's typical Detroit, man. That's Detroit fan bases. Y'all already know, man. We got some of the oh God, these fan bases here. Anyway, we'll see you again. We'll see you guys again Sunday, man. Sunday is gonna be a busy day. Lions football in the evening, plus Pistons basketball in the evening. So that should be a very eventful day for people.